This is Storm Tracker 12 weather with the exclusive Willis Knighton Storm Tracker 12 live Doppler radar.
Welcome back once again in the Arklatex. Have been having some problems getting rid of these clouds, but it looks like they're going to be sticking around through the nighttime hours, but there could be some relief coming along a little bit later on. Willis Knighton Storm Tracker 12 live Doppler radar at this time, indicating no rainfall at this time. Well, current conditions are the daytime highs first today across the Arklatex. In Shreveport, at least, it was 74 for the high at the regional airport. Low was 60, a trace of rainfall. The current temperature outside is now fallen down to 66 degrees downtown. That humidity is up to 87%. We have an east wind at 5, and the barometer is rising at 30.07 inches of mercury. Storm trackers, here we go. Across the area, Buckner, Arkansas, we have Judy Wells reporting 68, 65 in Haynesville, Louisiana. And that came from Jeannie Herring in Benton, Louisiana. Cheryl Preston at 70, 69 degrees from Lucy Bryant in Timpson, Texas, and 69 degrees currently from one of our callers that called in. The temperature reading from Marshall, 69 degrees from Michael Steingus. And we appreciate that report there, Michael. Onward, we have more trackers across the area calling up from the internet in some of the areas. In Camden, Arkansas, an internet user at 62 degrees. That came from Peyton Rayford. Idabel, Oklahoma. We have Delma Bonner in Logansport at 66 degrees. That temperature reading from Grant Russell, 65 in Natchitoches. That temperature came from Wiley Butler, also using the internet in Hubbard Community, 65 degrees. That came from Ellen Fitz. Thanks, folks, for using the internet. And if you'd like to access us and give us your weather conditions before the newscast, all you have to do, and your temperature and your location, you got to let us know where you are. Trackers at KSLA.com. And usually before the 5, 6, and 10 p.m. shows, here's our toll-free number. And we'll be expanding this to the mornings and also the weekends if you're a weather fanatic and want to let us know what's going on. Well, moisture content in the atmosphere is not very thick. It's in the lower levels right now. And that's where most of the clouds are. And again, tonight we're going to be looking at some fog across the region. But we have several storm systems we're going to be watching to help clear out some of this cloudiness to the Arklatex. But at the current time, we're going to have to wait for this disturbance from the jet stream level point of view punch its way across the country. We're under a ridge, and that's why we're so warm at this point in time, and those winds returning out of the south. This front, didn't make it here. Next one should make it here, and that should help us out somewhat. But for tonight, no relief from the clouds. It'll cloud up again. We're probably going to be some more fog around the region. That low around 58 to 60 degrees. Phew, it's way above normal. Typically, we see about 43, as you saw in the stats a little bit earlier. Now, the forecast for the morning time, still mostly cloudy with that fog lifting across the area, about 68 degrees late in the morning hours. And here's our relief from all that cloudiness. This front should drive through the Arklatex. Very little chance for any precipitation with it, but by the afternoon it'll be partly cloudy and slightly drier. But the temperatures, they'll be fairly warm. How about 75 degrees? Well, that high. That's more like springtime, no doubt about it. How about the map features for Thanksgiving? It looks like we'll be once again seeing some pretty good weather with those winds out of the east-northeast at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Now, the Storm Tracker 12 6-day forecast as follows. How about Wednesday's high? 75, 72 degrees on Thursday, Friday 76, 78 on Saturday. Some rain and showers will be developing for Sunday and ending on Monday. Now, for the Earth School question for today, which way does lightning strike? Up, down, or both ways? Both. You guys got it right. It's both ways. You got a strike coming down from the cloud, the step leader, and then you got a very powerful return volt coming up out of the ground, and they meet and then discharge to the ground, through the cloud, ground cloud, and that could go on for a long time. And I actually got the correct answer on my own. You're good. No encouragement from Patrick this time. Okay.
Okay, but don't go anywhere, Ed, because 20 years ago next week, a powerful and deadly tornado swept through Bossier City.
Yes, our meteorologist at Duranczyk has studied that storm and its impact. Ed, could the people have known sooner what was expected?
Well, I'll tell you what, Patrick and Keisa, warnings were issued, but that early morning twister took a lot of people by surprise. The storm hit just before 2 a.m. on Sunday, December 3rd, sweeping through the heart of Bossier Shopping Center all the way through the Carriage Oaks subdivision. But it was the aftermath of the 78 tornado that was a learning experience for the Arklatex. Bossier City Fire Chief J.T. Wallace was there 20 years ago.
And it put us thinking in a direction that we've got to be proactive, we've got to be ready, and today we'd be much better ready for a tornado than we were in 1978.
Tonight at 10, revisit the tornado of 78. A reminder that we are all vulnerable, and at any time we can get caught in the eye of the storm.
All right, we'll tune in.
Looking back to history.
Special report from Ed. I'll get some Texas-sized help with your Christmas shopping. That's later on News 12 at 6.
And up next, see how one Arklatex group is trying to save lives during the holiday.